Shabbat Shalom. How are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a great Sabbath wherever you are located in the world. I want to talk to you about this so-called wasteful government spending that's been taking place in the United States of America, the government. In particular, I want to talk about all of the government cuts, the federal workers being laid off. 50,000 workers were laid off since January. Cuts happening within Social Security. Okay, I've been hearing a lot of stories about the people on Social Security. Their benefits have been reduced or they've been totally cut off from benefits. There are other government programs that are taking the slash, and I guess the agenda for DOGE is to save $350 billion over the next 10 years. Okay, but I have not heard or seen any talk of cutting aid to Is It Real. Do you guys understand and realize how much money the United States government has given to Is It Real since 2001? It's been over $3 trillion. Not $350 billion over the next 10 years. $3.3 trillion to help Is It Real violate human rights, to help Is It Real with a war that has very little to do with us. But the American people have to suffer. Look at that. $3.3 trillion since 2001. That's insane. You see it up there. Is it real? This is a government website, foreignassistance.gov. Go there and you will see it for yourself. That is incredible. And what's the number one sector that the United States government has given to Is It Real? Supposedly mediation, security, conflict, and peace. But has there been security and peace in that region since they've invested so much money, of our money, into it? Look at there. Department of Defense. It's been the biggest investor in Is It Real. We also have different organizations here. Department of Energy, American Committee for something, and other private organizations, if you will, with government funding. Foreign military financing, Department of Defense. Yes, U.S. aid has gone to Is It Real too. I didn't get to see what they exactly were financing in Is It Real, but I imagine it's something to do with the conflict over there. The conflict that doesn't need to be. Why are we investing our money here? Not just for the huge government waste that has been taking place by continuously providing government money, your tax dollars, our tax dollars, to Is It Real for the past 24 years. But since Trump has taken office, he has vowed to give another, I believe it's 12, 13 billion dollars, and they are promising at least 3.8 billion per year up until 2028. So My question is, if you're going to slash government spending, don't just slash government spending that's going to cause Americans to suffer. And you say you don't have money for reparations, but you have money to send to Israel. $3.3 trillion. If you're going to cut wasteful government spending, go across the board. Stop sending money to Israel. Why? Why is the United States government continuously giving money that it can't afford to spend? All this money that Trump is saying, oh, when he imposed these tariffs and the people start paying the tariffs, we're going to have so much money, we're not going to know what to do with it. You know exactly what you plan on doing with it. You plan on giving it to Israel instead of giving it to the people. And that's wrong. You continue to cut government that's supposed to help the American people while you're helping the Israelis. To do what? To continue to violate human rights and to wage war on innocent people? No, this is not hate, so don't go there. This is not anti-SEMITISM, so don't go there either. This is a viable question. Why not cut government spending to Israel if we're cutting wasteful government spending? Because as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one that feels that way, it is wasteful government spending to send money to other countries that continue to war needlessly. Even when the United Nations has said, hey, stop it. Ceasefire, stop it. And they won't do it. So they're committing crimes against humanity, and they're getting American government help and funding to do it. And we're supposed to suffer for it? No, I'm not going to suffer. And the American people shouldn't have to suffer either. Elon, look at this money that's going to Israel. You want to start cut there too.